guys, Misty here. We're going to do a color and chat in Fairy Portraits, Deborah Muller's new book. And I'm going to be trying out the Daily Color Motion plastic crayons that Brooke got me. And these are absolutely beautiful crayons. Here's what they look like. The crayon they just have that say C200 Color Motion Hands Clean on the crayons. So we're going to try these out. Let's see. And I've got a light skin tone peach here. We're going to see how it does. It's pretty good. It's going down really smooth. Really smooth color. Yeah, it's real good. It's not hurting your hands or anything, so that's good. Yeah, I recorded a short video the other day for Jamie. She was interested in these crayons and seeing how they went down. And they do go down really smooth. You don't have to struggle with putting the crayons down. Boy, guys, I tell you what, I have had a stressful week. Well, let's see, what day was it we went and got groceries at Walmart and grocery outlet? Was it Sunday or Monday? I believe it was Sunday. We went and got groceries. Yeah, I believe it was Sunday. And we went to Walmart, and there was this woman that fell. I heard somebody hollering and help me. She kept saying, help me, help. And I walked over. It was close to the makeup section. She was laying on the floor, had one of her left leg up, holding it, laying on the floor, and some of the workers was over there. So I asked the workers, I said, well, what happened to her? And they said that she broke her knee. They said they saw it and could see her knee. She broke it. And they saw it happen. I reckon some of the workers saw it. Hopefully they did see it happen, where she said she fell and slipped, and there was something slick on the floor. And I was hoping and praying that the ambulance would come there pretty soon, because that woman was in a lot of pain. And Betty, she didn't go in Walmart. She was wanting me to get her a bottle of Advil. We got everything we needed to get, and I forgot to get the bottle of Advil, so I went back there and she was gone, so they got her. But I've never seen anything like that in my life, and that woman was really in pain. So I hope, Lord's willing, she got the help she needed. And I know it's going to be a rough recovery for her, because she couldn't bend her leg or nothing. It was broke, her left knee. And like I said, I hope somebody saw it happen, because, so she can have some witnesses on it. I know she did fall. There was something slick in the floor, and I seen it there, And also, I told you guys, Casper hadn't been doing good last week. Daddy come up here and give me some children's Tylenol for him, because he woke up in the middle of the night last Tuesday night like he was hurting, it made a hurting noise. And Daddy brought him some Tylenol, children's Tylenol, over last Wednesday. Well, a week went by, and he done okay. He hadn't made any more noises or anything, like he's hurting. Well, day before yesterday, Dwayne, he comes home around 4 and walks up the hill, and I usually let the dogs out to see him. Casper run. I had to watch Casper. He goes right up, straight up in the woods, So he did. He went right up in the woods there, and Jack did too. And I was standing there trying to get him out of the woods. Well, Casper got out of the woods. He got out of the woods. He come in the house here in the kitchen, and he started making a whining noise like he was in a lot of pain. And well, he sat down here on the floor, and it scared me, like he was acting like he's having a heart attack or something. And I said, Dwayne, what can I do? What can I do? And I just felt hopeless, So he went in the living room, Casper did, and he laid down on his side in the floor. And he looked like to me like he was barely breathing. And he laid there for about probably 30 minutes on his side. And I was just praying and and it scared me to death. And then I started crying, and I said, Casper, please be all right, you know. It just scared me so bad. And then all of a sudden, you know, Casper just got up and licked my face, and uh, I give him some food. He ate a whole bowl of food, but he was down for about 30 minutes. I give him some of that children's Tylenol, and I thought, well, now I'm going to have to take him to the vet. And I didn't think the vet would be able to get him in yesterday. I called right at 8:30, Cherokee Vet, called them, and they worked him in. Thank goodness. Well, I worried all day. I didn't hear nothing. Daddy said, we're just going to go ahead and leave here at the house at 4 because we had to drop him off at 9 yesterday morning. And Daddy said, we're going to go ahead and leave at 4. We got up there about 15 to 5. Sat there till probably almost 6. And Casper was really the last one in line. And, you know, you worry all day wondering what's wrong. And they told me they'd done a physical. Everything was fine on the physical. They gave me an option. They said they could send him home with some pain medicine or go ahead and do the x-ray for $150. And I said, go ahead and do the x-ray because I wanted to know for sure and make sure nothing was broken or anything like that. So they went ahead and done the x-ray. Come out, that woman did, the vet. She told me that Casper had bronchitis. He had bronchitis real bad. And they give me some strong medicine to knock it out. I had to write down on my calendar how to give it, 2 different kinds of bottle of medicine, steroids, and by the looks of it, it was bad infection. And they also said that something, you know, his spine didn't look right. Some of his spine didn't look right. They said his heart didn't look right. So one side was bigger than the other. They said if I wanted to, I could, you know, make an appointment at a cardiologist. And Knoxville was the closest one. And, you know, right now they catch it early and they can, you know, go ahead and look at it. And she told me just to monitor him and see how he does. If he got to where he couldn't exercise or fall down or something, then, you know, go ahead and take him. So I told Daddy, I said, Daddy, you'll have to take me if it comes to it, if it comes to where I have to take him. And right now he's fine, you know, as far as running and playing and everything, he's okay. So, but I told Daddy if time was to come that I'd have to get him to take me over there. Dwayne, he gets nervous driving in traffic like that, so there's a lot of traffic toward Knoxville. And it's a bummer they don't have anything closer. That was just my case with my sugar glider too, you know. They didn't have nobody around here and you had to go all the way to Knoxville. So I'll just have to keep an eye on him and see how he does, you know. So Lord's willing, he'll be okay with his heart. Because I really love Casper. I don't want anything to happen to him. And I gave him a dose of his medicine yesterday. This morning, I got up and gave him a dose of his medicine. So I've gotta keep track on it. Make sure he gets it, you know. Make sure he gets his medicine. So that's how that went. It was really stressful though. And I told Dwayne, I said, you know, when he fell over and was laying in the living room in there, I said, did you think that he was dying? He said, he looked like he was in a lot of pain. They also give me some gabapentin in case he had an incident like that again, and you put it in the refrigerator. So I've got it in case he has another spell, you know. I know I've got some gabapentin pills in there they gave me one time for him too. So last year I had a spell with him with his eyes and his liver, and this year it's a bronchitis, and you just never know. He's had a lot of problems. You've had a lot of problems, ain't you, Casper? You want me to put your pillow down so you can lay down in here? I'm a talking about you, Casper. I'm talking about you. He's getting him some water. They absolutely loved him up there at that vet. That little girl said he's the sweetest dog. He's so nice, such a nice dog. And yeah, I was afraid that it was heart problems. Really, I was. He's only about 7 years old, but I asked a girl at the front desk when I took him, I said, can dogs have problems with their heart at 7 years old? And she said, yeah. She said, especially smaller dogs, they can have trouble with it. So that's what I was worried about. And I text Pam, told my Aunt Pam about it. I was worried about him yesterday, so I was texting my Aunt Pam. And then me and Daddy, when we dropped off Casper, we went up Papaw's, seen Papaw for a little while. I was talking to Papaw about it, worried about it. And the Papaw drove to Silva to the doctor by himself. He's 91. He told me and Daddy twice. That nurse asked him, said, did you drive by yourself? And he said, yeah, I did. I drove right up here. And Daddy said he's not supposed to, but you can't tell him anything. You know, he's going to do it anyway. But he does good for his age. To be that old, he does really good. He couldn't take Tiny, that's his little dog, and he said, I hate to leave her. He said, I hate to leave her when I go. He said, I'll have to leave her again in 2 weeks when I go to the doctor again. And he said, I just hate to leave her. Papa, he understood me wanting to take the dog to the vet and spend money. Didn't care to spend money on Casper. He said, well, I'd spend my last penny on Tiny. So he understands how it is. But gosh, all day all I heard was about Mom and Dad. From Mom and Daddy was worried about me taking him to the vet, worried about how much it cost. And they wasn't even the ones going to pay it. I was having to pay it. And all day I heard that, oh, he's okay. He just got spooked in the woods. Something was after him. I'll just give him some Kiro syrup. He'll be fine. Daddy, he's just, I don't know. I heard this all day, And then when finally I figured out that something was wrong, I told Daddy, I said, see, I said something's wrong with him, So I don't know. It's just, why in the world? I mean, I don't worry about it. I know it's expensive to take them to the vet, but they're your babies. You want to try to do what you can do, And anybody needs a credit card, too. If you have to go take them to the vet, if you don't have enough money, then it's definitely good to have on hand. Same way with Mama. She said she didn't have a credit card. I said, well, Mama, I said, you need a credit card because you never know what will happen, You need one just in case. Have it on hand, You don't have to use it unless you have to use it. But I made it through yesterday. Mom and Dad stressed me out a lot. It was stressful. And I was worried about Casper. Real bad. Went by Paul's. I said, Daddy, let's go. Let's go by Paul's thrift store. I said, let's go by there. We went by there and there was yellow ribbons around it. All around Paul's thrift store was yellow ribbons. So I posted on Facebook, did anybody know what they was doing at Paul's thrift store? And somebody messaged me and said, yeah, they're just redoing it and everything, and it'll be ready to be opened again on June the 29th. So at least we know what happened there. Daddy said he didn't know what was wrong with it, and the Hospital Hill thrift store is closed for the season. It's closed for the season, and that don't make sense because it's summertime. He said it was closed for the season. And Daddy said nobody wants to work for free. And well, that's right. I don't know how they do that at these thrift stores, but I know the Hospital Hill thrift store used to be volunteer. So I don't know, but we stopped at Posh thrift store, and I ended up spending about $35 in there. I spent which I shouldn't have, but I did. I've bought a few things in the Posh thrift store. And Papa, when I was telling you about my visit to Papa's, he was talking about coyotes. He said one time up there, above where he lived up there, at the old house where they used to live, there was about 10 coyotes all of a sudden that was outside. And JoJo had found a finger of a dog, like a toe of a dog. It was a toe of a dog. And that was something else right there. And I could have swore Papa did say it was about, he seen them was about 10 coyotes together. Well, yesterday when I was over at Mama's and I was waiting, for them to call about Casper, Daddy said, look outside. And it was 3 beautiful deers together outside in the yard. And I couldn't, there's no way I could have got a picture of it. I took a picture, but it was through the screen. It wasn't a real good picture to show Dwayne. And I forgot to tell him about that. And it was 3 female deers, really beautiful. Peanut, she stayed close to me yesterday over at Mama's because she knowed I was worried about Casper, which was pretty comforting. It's comforting when a dog stays with you like that and stays beside of you. So she knowed something was wrong. Peanut did. And we told her about Casper, Monroe, he's up already this morning early mowing grass around 10 o'clock. I thought I'd try to go ahead and mop that floor in the kitchen. Dwayne got me some mop cleaner, and I put the bird outside. Gonna turn the fan on. Open the windows. It's been cooler at night in the mornings, which is really nice. I like this red. It's real pretty red. Real pretty red color. But I definitely recommend these crayons. Brick, I thank you so much for these crayons. I like Crayola crayons, but they hurt my hands. But I ordered me some. They was on sale on Prime Day. $14 down to $7, so I went ahead and ordered me some. I ordered a few things to show you guys that I got on Prime Day when stuff was marked down. And Jamie, I was talking to her on Messenger, and she sent me a few links to some good deals on some markers. So I got some markers for $8. They've been $20. I went ahead and got the skin tone, the Arteza Everblend skin tone. I went ahead and got that. Let me get my eraser. Hold on, guys. I am on long grass, baby dolls. You get long grass? You long grass? Yeah, I went ahead and got the Arteza Everblend markers because they're real good, the skin tones. And that might be, like Jamie said, it probably is the ones that's yellows, but I just went ahead and got them because I liked them so well. They still done pretty good, but I'll just have to watch. They've been $35. I know the last set I bought about a year and a half ago I paid $35 for it, the set, and this time around it was $20, so I went ahead and got that. That's one thing I got. But that was fun looking around and seeing what they had on sale. They had a lot of stuff marked down. It didn't take them long when that Prime was over to mark it back up again either. Didn't take long on that. And I thought I'd get on here and tell you guys how Casper was and what was wrong with Casper. So just pray for him and his heart, and that he'll be okay with his heart, and that, he'll make it okay. I'm going to keep an eye on him, make sure he's okay. But like I said, he seems to be doing okay with it, I honestly didn't think he had bronchitis. You would have never known he had bronchitis. Pepper, I'm in here coloring and chatting, sweetie. Coloring and chatting. Pam's got another cat that showed up at her door, and I asked her if it stayed with her all the time. She said it's in and out, and it's an orange cat that she called Zero. His name's Zero. And the cat she has just come up to her house, and she's adopted them, you know. And some she's lost because of coyotes. Coyotes getting them over the years. Well, she takes good care of them. She's had a few that's wild. You can't catch them. She can catch the ones she had. You know, the coyotes got them, but she could catch them. And I could never pet them or anything. But she said Zero will come up to her and she can pet Zero. I asked her if she could pet him. You know. One thing I like about crayons, if you mess up like on the spot, you can use your eraser and erase it, which is nice. I thought I'd color these bows a purple color. Yeah, I've got my colors picked out. Lord's willing, if nothing happens Tuesday on my birthday, I'll just go ahead and pour my canvas and mix up my paint. Got my colors picked. I picked a bag of squash for Betty, and I picked a bag of squash for Monroe. Well, Monroe and Betty, and picked a bag of squash for me already within 2 days. So the squash is doing really good. It's a pretty color there, that purple. These are going down really smooth though. No problems at all with them. The big crayons, I tried those out and they're pretty good too. The big crayons, I like them alright. But I like these better than big crayons. Still, they're alright. I've colored 2 pictures with big crayons so far. Thought I would color these wings this light pretty color here. Yeah, I did find some good stuff at the Dollar Tree this past time. Some pretty good stuff. I found that pretty little turtle. That pretty little baby turtle. I accidentally broke this crayon. I think I pressed down too hard, guys. Is what happened. I pressed down too hard on it. That's what happened. Yeah, I found a little baby turtle. And showed it on Instagram. It was so cute. It was a little baby turtle. It was just so cute. Well, one thing about it, I still got enough room to work with both of these crayons. So, but it does happen, even with these. So I just pressed down too hard, so what happened, and it broke. Yeah, I hated to set that turtle free. It was so cute. I absolutely hated it. Oh gosh. Now, I just hated to set that turtle free. It was too cute. And it let me rub it on the head. They said, you better watch that turtle will bite you. But no, it was a baby. I rubbed it on, I patted it on the head, and it had its little foot on my finger. I couldn't resist. I had to take a picture and show you guys that turtle. My gosh, it was so cute. Here lately, I've seen a lot of turtles, bigger ones, but this one was a baby turtle. So I would recommend with these crayons, and they're good crayons, but just barely press down. Don't press down real hard. Because honestly, I believe I was pressing down too hard on that crayon. So just barely press down. I do like yellows. And there's a pretty green in here too. A lighter green. These crayons speaks for her personality. It just, it's like these crayons was meant for her to color her with, Well, Dwayne, I pray for him, and Margaret, his sister, she works up there. I told you guys Glenda quit, and Margaret, she applied for a job working the desk up there too. That one job she applied for, she didn't get, so she applied for this job up there, another job. So it'd be rough if she gets that job. I don't know what they're gonna do, because it's just Dwayne and this overall cleaning Margaret and the boss lady. And it's hard to get somebody coming through there that's actually a good worker that'll apply for a job. So it's really bad. I just pray for him that everything work out for Dwayne on his job. Well, Glenda wouldn't have been able to work anyway. She wasn't doing good. Her foot, I forgot what it was, guys. There's something wrong with her foot. So she would have been out for at least a month with her foot. Oh, come on, Pumpkin. Come on, buddy. Come on, you come in. Come on. You come in every time when I'm recording. I know you do. Oh, it's really pretty on camera. It's good, guys. It's really good on camera. The color of her eyes turned out really good, too. Yeah, Casper's been sleeping more, giving him that medicine. I guess it'll make him more tired. He's got to take some of it. I've got it, like I said, I've got it wrote down. Beautiful crayons, beautiful. They give you the right colors you need here, too. The colors you need to color a picture. Really pretty. Good on your hand. Feels good on your hands. Here lately, my hands has been really stiff. My right hand I color with, well, my left hand too, but my hands are stiff anyway, it seems like. I guess color might help, I don't know. I'm not sure if it would or not. This is really beautiful though. I thought I'd better record today and tell you guys about Casper. I've got a lot of problems, but it helps to get on here and talk about it. Talk about your problems, you know. I don't know, this might be too much yellow. It might be, is this like the yellow I used a minute ago? Or this, no, this is that pretty green color I was telling you about. Pretty light green. This color's pretty. Everybody's got some kind of problems in their life. You can't go without having some kind of problem. You know, Dwayne said, I'm tired of having problems. Sometimes you have problems. Well, you do. You can't help it. You just have to trust in God and not worry about it. And used to I did. I worried a lot about it. If you get a problem, I worry about it. But, I mean, you just can't. Try not to. God takes care of our animals, too. God loves our animals. Takes care of them. God, I know. He's in control, and he took care of Casper and got Casper up off the floor there. Casper was fine. It was God that done it. God helped him get through it. This is really pretty. Let me start again, guys. I've got this one already. Well, let's see here. Okay. Well, you can't go back outside. Why do you think you can go back out, Pumpkin? You just come in. You just come inside. You just come in here, Pumpkin. They also told me, Casper, that I could give him the, you know, those joint pills I showed you guys one time that I was giving Pepper. They said to start giving Casper one too. And now Casper weighs 15 pounds now. That's how much Casper weighs. Now here's this picture right here, guys. I've got a lot bookmarked in here that I want to color. A lot of pictures in here. And here's this one, turned out really good. Let's see, which ones do I have bookmarked? Okay. Here's this one right here. We could color this one. I went ahead and put cardstock behind it just to be doing. We could work on this one a little bit. I know it probably would be fine because it's crayons, but I just went ahead and put some cardstock behind it. Well, these doesn't take long to color. I didn't think they would. Just fun and simple and cute to color. Barely press, barely press. Yep. This is a pretty skin tone right here for our skin they give us. Just doing really good. How smooth it is. It's really smooth sounding. Dwayne's going to take me Monday to Cherokee to get some Chinese food. I want to get me some Chinese food again for my birthday. And we got some Chinese food also on our anniversary. back in April, Dwayne took me up there and we got some Chinese food. So that's what I want. I want to get some more Chinese food Monday. General chicken and brown rice. And I'm going to get Dwayne some too. It'll last us both 2 nights apiece. But I cannot wait to get some more Chinese food to eat. Oh yeah, this is really good. I love this skin tone color for this crayon. It's really fun to use. It's not too light. It's just right on the color. Well done, really good. Put this here on this side. We're only 4 minutes in right now on the new start of the other part here. Yeah, sometimes I like to get on here and record with you guys using the Crayola crayons in the kids' books. The adult, well, I'd say kids' books, but it's adult books too, isn't it? For us, we're young at heart. The ones we get at the Dollar Tree. So, but I like using crayons in those books. I'm gonna sneeze. Whoops, couldn't help it. Just had to sneeze all at once. Bro Carson, I'm telling you, my Uncle Carson. You know, I told you he fell and broke his shoulder. He's in really bad shape. He can't hardly move or anything. And Helen, his wife's not doing good. And Daddy's had to take him some things and help him out. Yesterday we happened to be in town and got his mailed his mail for him. He can't drive. He's not able to drive. Daddy's helping him with some things. It's awful when you can't. But I know how to. I can't drive either. Last time I could drive was 2011, so I know how it is. I just have a way. Thank the Lord, I have a way to go. And I could get the transit if I wanted to through the social service if I needed it to get to where I needed to go. This is really pretty. Yes, it is. What color is this right here? I might make her hair blue too and make her blue eyes. Her eyes blue like the other girl in the picture. Same blue color. I don't know. Let's see. We'll see what happens here. Might as well use this pretty blue again. Might have to color her brown hair. Dwayne liked the Godzilla movie I got him off of Amazon. He liked it really well, the new movie. He's watched it twice already. It's pretty high. It was about $25. You got the Blu-ray, digital code, and the regular DVD. Probably higher at Walmart. Could be the same. Could be higher. It said it'd been $40, and it's marked down to $25. Kind of reminds you of the Cruella Twistables. They're going down really good like the Twistables are. Feels like there's something crawling on me, but I don't see nothing. Well, with these pictures, we don't have to worry about coloring the background unless you wanted to. If you wanted to, you could use some background color. Shirley, also my Aunt Shirley's in the hospital. She's in Bryson Hospital. The other day, she was in Silva. I think she stayed. No, I can't remember if she stayed a night or not. But they sent her home. Silva sent her home. And then Mama went over there Sunday to see her. Then she ended up going right back to the hospital because she was bad off, couldn't hardly walk. She's got a bad urinary infection, and she's real weak, having trouble walking. So they're keeping her in Bryson Hospital now until they can get her walking better and give her therapy. And I hope she don't never have to go to the nursing home. But right now she is in the hospital. And she's been in the hospital a lot here lately. My Aunt Shirley has. This brown looks really good for her hair. Quite a bit of pictures in here too. Some really good ones. These crayons looks really good in this book too. I figured they would. I had a feeling they would. Look good in here. I'm going to use this pretty green on these colors here. I just love this green color. Sorry, my hand's in the way for a minute, guys. I thought I'd color these little spots of black here. I hear a happy bird outside, a chirping. Summertime now. Spring has left us. Now it's summertime. Going down really smooth. We got about 5 more minutes. Greg the other day had to go, he had to go check on his girlfriend because he said his girlfriend had gotten bit by a spider, and I asked him what kind of spider it was. He said to him it looked kind of like a bee sting, but he said that she said it was a spider, so I believe she's doing okay. I'm not sure what kind of spider it was. Well, we get a lot of those brown spiders around here, big looking brown spider. And I thought for sure I had a bumblebee in my bed the other day, the night before last, and I turned back the cover and I thought it was dead, and I got the wing there and it flew off, and Dwayne said it ended up in his bed. It wasn't alive. It wasn't a bumblebee. I said, "What'd you do with it?" And he said he squished it. I said, "Oh," I said, "Dwayne," I said, "you should have set it free. Set that bug free. Poor thing." But I could have swore that looked just like a bumblebee. It did. And I'm glad I got it. I think Dwayne saw a different bug. Because Pepper would have stung us. It looked like what I seen looked like a bumblebee. I want to use this. Hold on, guys. I'll be right back. Okay, beautiful people. Now all I've got to do left is this butterfly and we'll be finished. Pretty well got it. I missed the butterfly. So here's our little butterfly here. I'm just going to lay these corners the way they are. So here's a little butterfly here. I think we got everything here. So here's our other finished picture. And this one right here we did. You guys did. If you have this book, then definitely, if you want colored pages that I colored in, you know. So here we go. Here's our 2 finished pictures. And I've got a few in here bookmarked that I want to do. That turned out real pretty with those crayons. So thank y'all so much for watching. I love you all. We'll be back again. Have a good day. Bye-bye.